Hi, this is the help video for Excel, Chapter 1, Guided Project 1-3. We're picking up at step number 8. So on the left we have the instructions, on the right I have the file as it exists at the end of step number 7. So in step 8 we're going to take some time to apply some styles and do some formatting to this data so it's a little bit easier to read. So the first thing we're going to do is select A1, and we want to apply the title style. So remember, that's Home, Styles. You click the Styles group up and find Title. Sounds good. We're going to do A2, go back to Cell Styles, and do Heading 4. So we like the heading 4, but we want to increase this font a little bit. So it's a good start, but we're going to come with it still selected and make that 14. So it's a little bit larger. So row 1, we want to select row 1 and row 2. So the way and the way that it notes that, look, it's 1 through 2. And how you know they want you to do the row, or how you know they want you to just do the column, is there's only the numbers or there's only a letter. Because remember, a cell is a combination of a column letter and a row number. So when you see something like that, you know it's just the rows or just the columns. In this case, it's just the rows. So I'm going to click on 1, drag down to 2. We're going to change the row height by coming here to Format, Row Height, type in a 22. It's going to increase the height of those rows. All right, so now we're selecting A3 through J3. So that's this heading row here. And we want to make this a light yellow, 40%. Accent 3. So it looks kind of gold to me. So we're going to click that. While it's still selected, we're going to hit bold, and we want to select the row 3 heading. Point to the bottom border. So we're on 3. We're going to go right between 3 and 4, click, and drag it down. We want it to be 21. Once again, guys, if you're struggling with this, come up here to Format, Row Height, and just type the 21 in. It doesn't matter which way you do it. There's no way to know which way you did it as long as it's applied as a 21. Sometimes it can be a little challenging. All right, so we're going to zoom out so we can see all of the rows. All right, so now I can see everything. So select cell. So here we're going to work at alignment, formatting values, applying borders, and increasing the indents. Okay, so this increase the indent, you want to just be careful. This is where some students a number of students mess up on this step 9. So let's just go through it really slowly. Select cells D4 through F39. So I have the numbers for size, quantity, and then whatever that says, men or women's. All of the data. We want to center that. So in alignment, click on the center button. They're all in the middle now. It's still selected, but we want to go and select G4 through H9. G4, H39. So all of the cost and value. We want to make that an accounting. Remember, accounting is this dollar sign on the ribbon. Okay. Notice I've gotten some pound signs. We're going to take care of that. Select cells A3 through J39. We're going to do the borders, so we're going to pick on the font group, find the border, click the down arrow, all borders. So you get borders around everything. With this still selected, we want to make the font size 12, so we're increasing it. B4 through C39, so all of this product, oops, BC39, so both product and color, right? Increase indent button 1 time. So we find our increase indent right here. We're going to click increase indent 1 time. It's going to shift everything over 1 time. Select cell or row or columns A through J. Double click between any of them, and it sizes every column as an auto fit. Select and center align the labels in row 3. So I'm selecting this and I'm doing center. All right, it's looking better. Insert a column and create a pattern to fill the data. Okay, so we want to insert a new column between product ID and product. So I want to be on product, which is to the right. So I select that column, right click, insert. I now have a new column there, and I'm going to put disc question mark, enter. So in B4 we're going to put no, enter, no, enter, yes, enter. The pattern is 2 no's and a yes. So we've established a pattern in what was typed. So now we're going to select those cells. So B4 through B6. Double click on the data fill, and it's going to fill it in. No, yes, no. No, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, no, yes. And it does it all the way down. So now we're going to select A4 through A39 and increase the indent 1 time. So alignment, increase. We're going to go back home. So control home, we're up to the A1. Now we're going to rename the sheet. So double click on where it says sheet 1, and we're going to call this one inventory, enter. So now we're going to put in, I'm going to take a second and save. I haven't saved in a while, so I'm going to just click up here on save. We want to go to page layout, and oh no, sorry, page layout down here. So status bar, that's the clue, because there's the page layout in the ribbon, and then there's the page layout down here in the status. So we want to click on page layout, and what it does is it brings up the header footer view. So we're going to do that. Click in the center section of the header, and we want the header and footer tab, and we're going to say go to footer. So it's going to take us to the bottom. We want to be in the middle section, and we want to click on file name right there. So file, so ampersand bracket file bracket is there. That's a code. So when it's evaluated, it's going to put your file name in there. So if we click anywhere on a cell, you're going to see the name, right? So we're going to go back to normal view, and the footer and headers are gone. Let's go to page layout, this time up here on the ribbon, and we want to do the page setup dialog box launcher. We want to make it landscape, fit to 1 by 1, and then OK. So we've changed our page orientation. And now we want, so let me do a print preview here. So file, print. So we have everything, right? Super tiny. But what we don't really need or want to see all of this. We only really want to see A through K11. So I clicked up here in A and I just drug down to 11. It's going to select this, right? So now in this page layout, I wanted to set the print area. So set print area. Now, if I go home and I do a file print, look, I only have those first 11 rows. So this way you can do subsets of your entire worksheet by setting print ranges. Let's go ahead and save, and you can scroll back up to the top and upload your file and submit it for grade. Say yes to submit it. You're going to turn around and you're going to get a grade here. Okay, so I graded mine and I missed something. So when you grade it, it comes up here, and this is how you read it, guys. So it only shows me 10. So this is step number 10. So here's all the things 10, and it looks like if I open this up, I did everything, I skipped 10G. So you could go back to your instructions, but look, it tells me right here. So what I did not do after we put the no, yes, I needed to select that, and I needed to indent twice, once, twice. Save it. So, okay, I found my mistake. I'm saving it. I'm going back to my assignments. I'm going to go back into my Excel, and I'm going to upload it again because I made my change. I look at the time, that's what it is, and it's going to upload it. I'm going to submit it again, and we're going to see if we get a better grade. And I got 100. So that's how you work through the mistakes, right? This is your answer file, and green means you got that one right, red means it's wrong, blue means you got part of it right. Use this to increase your score. You get 3 attempts. All right, thank you.